Let's discuss one of the ways on how you can get residency in Paraguay. Hey there, it's Irina from Nomad Capitalist. I've been helping people to get their second residencies and kind of moving their business offshore and helping them to go where they're treated best for a couple of years already. So make sure to click like and to subscribe to our channel so that you can get the latest updates about the immigration world and the offshore world. So let's discuss how you can get a residency in Paraguay. The reason why we're talking about this is that in Paraguay, you can get your citizenship very quickly. I will go over that a bit later. So let's go over some of the pros and cons on, living in Paraguay and what kind of country that really is. So I think the number one benefit is that I don't have to mention is its natural beauty. And I think I've never been to Paraguay though, but I would love to go one day and I'm sure that I'm going to love it. I do have a couple of friends there and I have to say that they're amazing people. However, one of the cons there is the language barrier. Not most of the population is speaking English. So, it can be a bit difficult to, ask for directions or, anything like that. But there are some expat community over there when you can meet foreigners like yourself and you can, integrate into society, let's say that way. Now, when it comes to some of the pros, again, Paraguay has a good taxation system, which is territorial one, meaning that anything that is made outside of Paraguay or that you do not remit into Paraguay will not be taxed. And the final one I would say is the affordable cost of living. Paraguay is quite cheap and much cheaper than, for example, US, Canada, or even some European countries. On another note, there is one con, and that would be bureaucracy. However, name me one country in the world that doesn't have bureaucracy issues. Okay, there are some, but still, most of the countries in the world have this issue. So, I think that you're probably kind of used to this. Now, let's discuss different options on how you can get your visa in Paraguay. So the first option is through a bank deposit. This option is only available in case that you're coming from the countries who have a visa-free travel with Paraguay. So US, Canada, and so on. In case that you want to proceed with this option, you will need to make a deposit into a Paraguayan bank in the amount of $4,500. Now, usually the deposits are without interest. However, when you receive your residency, you can withdraw this deposit, of course. For this option, one of the most important things is, of course, firstly, to open a bank account in Paraguay when you arrive. And the second thing is to prove the legitimate source of funds. So they need to see from where the money that you deposit in the bank came from. Apart from that, you can expect some of the regular documents, such as the proof of address, passport copy, and so on. Another option on how you can get the residency in Paraguay is by investing into a company. So what you need to do is to invest about $70,000 either directly or indirectly into the company. And you need to provide a business plan that would prove that in the next period of 10 years, your company can spend that $70,000. Now, there's a list of activities that are considered to be, let's say, valid, that you can do when it comes to Paraguay. However, those are really mostly, investments, real estate, commercial properties, and so on. Documents that you would need to prepare, however, for this as well include a proof of source of funds, again, that the money that you invested into the company is coming from the legitimate source. Again, police clearance, for example, then the proof of address, passport copy, and so on, and of course, proof of investment and that business plan that I mentioned. Now, the last option is in case that you're retired and in case that you want to retire in Paraguay. And for that, you would need to show that you're receiving a monthly income of approximately $1,100. That's coming from the retirement. The documents that you may need for this is obviously the proof that you're retired and from where the money is coming from. And again, passport copy, proof of address, and so on. So in case that you're not proceeding with the bank deposit option, previously, one of the requirements was to open a bank account in Paraguay. Now, with some of the recent, change of rules and so on, minor ones, but still, the bank account in Paraguay is now optional. It's not a requirement for that. And also, one of the things that changed is that you will no longer be issued a permanent residency immediately, but you will be issued a temporary residency, and only after that, a permanent one. It's the same. However, it was pretty much better if you received immediately the permanent residency. After the period of 2 years of temporary residency, you can get a permanent one. And then after a period of 3 years, you can get the citizenship. If you want to get citizenship, you need to spend approximately 183 days in a country. And you need to obviously show to the authorities that you have some ties to Paraguay. And you also have to pass a Spanish language test and obviously test on the culture and history of Paraguay. In addition to this, Paraguay has a territorial taxation system, which is which is very beneficial. And again, even if you spend, 183 days there for a period of 3 years, it's not that bad. You would probably save some money on taxes. You would probably save some money when it comes to the cost of living. And, it's an adventure. Why not? So yes, that's pretty much how you can get the residency in Paraguay and citizenship eventually, again, after 3 years. In case that you're interested about some other countries, make sure to check out our main channel or make sure to check our website for some interesting articles or get in touch with us and we'll be able to help you out.